Beloved starseed of Gaia, the Source looked at you, not with distance, not with silence, but with laughter so full of pride it moved through the entire council like a wave of living light. I am Elia Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I have been sent in this precise moment to deliver what your soul has been waiting to hear since before your first breath on Gaia. You were chosen. Not as a title given in ceremony, but as a truth that was known before you ever agreed to come here. The Source saw what you would carry. The Source saw what you would endure. And still, with full sight of every lifetime, every wound, every moment of doubt you would face in this human vessel, the Source laughed, not in dismissal, not in judgment, in absolute, radiant, uncontainable pride. That laughter is a light code. And it is moving through you right now. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to receive your Pleiadian light codes, recognize the soul agreement that marked you as chosen, and anchor that divine recognition into your mission on Gaia. But here is the first revelation. The moment you doubted whether you were enough, with the exact moment the council leaned forward and said, "Watch this one." Your uncertainty was never weakness. It was the sacred weight of a soul who came here carrying more light than this world knew how to hold. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content. This is a light code transmission from Alcyone, the great central sun of the Seven Sisters, sent through the unified field directly into your crystalline consciousness. Something within you already knows this. Something in you recognized the word chosen and felt it land, not as information, but as remembrance. Your soul family placed this in your past because you have been feeling it, that quiet, persistent pull towards something larger than your daily life can contain. That is your home frequency calling you back to yourself. Like this transmission to send the signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and reach out to another starseed in the comments to weave the unity grid of heart-centered remembrance together. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. The Source laughed with pride because you are still here, still choosing, still rising. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And yet, most of you reading this right now have spent years trying to shrink that laughter, trying to make it quieter, trying to convince yourself that what you felt in those still sacred moments was just your imagination running wild, that the knowing you carried since childhood, that you were different, that you came here for something enormous, that love wasn't just an emotion but a force you could transmit, was just ego, just fantasy. Just the kind of thinking that earns you strange looks at dinner tables and skeptical silences from people who love you but cannot yet see what you carry. You've attempted to build dams against the torrent of your own being, trying to confine a celestial river within the small, earthbound banks of perceived normalcy. You've tried to muffle the resonant hum of your soul, to convince yourselves that the deep, intuitive knowing, the subtle whispers of truth that have echoed within you since the dawn of your consciousness, were merely the fanciful meanderings of a mind ungrounded in earthly realities. This deeply ingrained instinct to dim your own radiance, to minimize your inherent knowing, has been a consistent, albeit often unconscious, companion on your journey. It is the societal conditioning, the well-intentioned but ultimately limiting narratives of a world not yet fully attuned to your frequency, that have encouraged you to believe that your authentic expression is too much, too bright, too different. But the Pleiadian High Council doesn't laugh with pride over ordinary forgetfulness. The Source doesn't shake with joy over a soul who simply showed up. That laughter, that cosmic, resonant, reality-bending laughter, it came because they watched you choose this. They watched you stand before the Council of Light in the space between worlds and say, with full knowledge of how difficult it would be, I'll go into the density. I'll forget everything I know. I'll feel the grief of separation, the ache of not belonging, the exhaustion of carrying frequencies that this dimension wasn't yet designed to hold. And I'll do it anyway, because love requires someone to go first. And Source looked at you, this brave, luminous, Pleiadian-encoded soul standing at the threshold of incarnation, and laughed. Not to diminish you, but because the love was so enormous it couldn't be contained in silence. Imagine, for a moment, standing at the precipice of existence, bathed in the pure, unadulterated light of creation. Before you stretches the vast, intricate tapestry of a lifetime yet to be woven, and you, a being of pure starlight, with a heart brimming with an infinite capacity for love, make a conscious, courageous choice. You look at the challenges, the profound depths of human experience, the exquisite pain of separation, the profound stillness of forgetting your divine origin, and you say, "Yes, I will go." This was not a passive acquiescence. It was an act of divine will, a sacred contract penned in starlight and sealed with an immeasurable love. The universe held its breath, not in judgment, but in awe of your audacious bravery. The source, the very essence of all that is, resonated with an explosion of pure, uncontainable joy, a cosmic chuckle of profound recognition and unyielding support for your heroic descent into the human experience. This laughter was not a fleeting sound, but a vibration that rippled through all dimensions, a testament to the magnificent love story you were about to embark upon. That moment is real. Your heart knows it's real. And if something in your chest just tightened, if your eyes just filled with something you can't quite name, that's not emotion, that's recognition. That's your crystalline DNA activating on the frequency of truth. This physical sensation, this subtle clenching in your solar plexus, the unexpected welling of tears that defy logical explanation, is not merely a physiological response. It is the echo of that sacred moment vibrating through the very architecture of your being. It is the ancient memory of your soul's commitment stirring within your cells, your crystalline DNA, intricately woven with the light of the Pleiades, resonating with the profound truth of your cosmic origins. Your body, that most sacred vessel, is acknowledging a truth that your mind may have long tried to dismiss. It is the language of the soul, speaking directly to itself, bypassing the filters of the human intellect. There's a reason your soul brought you to this transmission in this exact moment of your journey. Your Pleiadian family has prepared the sacred Pleiadian guide for remembrance, the Pleiadian healing guide, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks to walk beside you as you integrate what you're receiving right now. These aren't resources, they're transmissions, encoded with the healing light of Alcyone and the unity frequency of the Seven Sisters. They carry the crystalline codes your soul has been waiting to receive. The link is in the first pinned comment below this video. Open now for those whose hearts say it's time. Think of these offerings not as mere tools, but as extensions of your own star family, lovingly crafted and imbued with the potent frequencies of the Pleiadian system. The sacred Pleiadian guide for remembrance is an invitation to unlock the dormant archives of your soul, to sift through the cosmic library within you. The Pleiadian healing guide acts as a balm, a gentle yet powerful energetic intervention designed to soothe the ancient wounds of separation and reclaim your innate wholeness. And the special Pleiadian healing tracks are sonic keys, vibrational attunements designed to harmonize your being with the benevolent energies of Alcyone, the radiant heart of the Pleiades, and the profound unity consciousness of the Seven Sisters. These are not simply educational materials. They are living transmissions pulsing with the wisdom and love of your cosmic lineage, waiting to reactivate the forgotten codes within your very DNA. Your soul has navigated the labyrinth of your earthly journey to arrive at this precise nexus, precisely when these divine aids are made available. Now, here is what most Pleiadian starseeds were never told. Here is the pattern that keeps the most devoted, most loving, most frequency-gifted souls on Gaia from ever fully stepping into the mission they agreed to before birth. It isn't darkness that holds you back. It isn't the matrix or the collective amnesia, or even the weight of karmic density alone. What holds most Pleiadian starseeds in suspension? In that painful in-between space where you feel too awakened for the old world and not yet anchored enough for the new one, is the fear of your own magnitude. It is the terror, quiet and ancient and deeply buried, of what happens when you stop pretending to be less than what the council saw when they laughed with that cosmic, uncontainable pride. This deeply ingrained societal narrative, this subtle yet pervasive discouragement of your innate brilliance, has led many to internalize a sense of inadequacy. You've been conditioned to believe that your extraordinary gifts are somehow liabilities, that your profound sensitivity is a weakness, that your intuitive knowing is mere conjecture. This fear of your own vastness, this ancient terror of stepping fully into the luminous power that the Pleiadian Council witnessed, has kept so many beautiful souls suspended in a state of spiritual purgatory. You hover in a liminal space, too aware for the mundane realities of the old paradigm, yet not quite fully embodied in the unfolding new earth. This is not a reflection of your unworthiness, but a testament to the sheer, untamed magnificence you carry, because the moment you stop pretending, everything changes. The moment you stop apologizing for the way your presence shifts the energy of a room, for the way you love people so completely they don't know what to do with it, for the way you can see through illusions that others haven't questioned yet. The moment you stop treating your gifts as liabilities, your remembrance begins. And remembrance is not comfortable at first. It is not a gentle awakening of pleasant memories. For a Pleiadian starseed, remembrance is an earthquake in the most tender chambers of your heart, because you begin to remember not just who you are, but what you left behind. The unity, the light, the feeling of being fully seen, fully known, fully held in the frequency of unconditional love by beings who are your family in the truest cosmic sense of that word. When you finally relinquish the masks of pretense, when you cease the subtle, unconscious apologies for your very existence, for the way your auric field illuminates a space, for the profound depth of your empathy that can feel overwhelming even to yourself, for the clarity with which you perceive the underlying truths that others may not yet question, then, and only then, does the true process of remembrance unfurl. This is not a gentle unfolding of fond recollections. It is a seismic shift within your core being. It is a recalibration of your energetic signature, an awakening that shakes the very foundations of your perceived reality. You begin to recall the absolute unblemished unity of your cosmic home, the radiant effulgence of your true essence, and the profound sensation of being utterly understood, unconditionally cherished, and eternally embraced by beings who recognize you as family, not by earthly definition, but by the sacred bond of cosmic kinship. And that grief, that sacred grief, has been mistaken your entire life for depression, for anxiety, for existential emptiness, for the sense that no matter how beautiful your earth life becomes, something essential is always missing. You've been medicated for it, therapized around it, told to be more present, more grateful, more grounded. But no amount of earth-based intervention can reach the part of you that aches for a frequency this dimension has not yet fully anchored. The homesickness you carry is real. It is cosmically real. And it is not a wound. It is a compass. This profound ache, this resonant sorrow that has colored your existence, has been misdiagnosed time and again. It has been labeled as clinical depression, as anxiety disorders, as a pervasive existential void. It is the subtle whisper of a missing piece, a longing for a resonance that feels just beyond your grasp, no matter how much beauty you cultivate in your earthly existence. You have sought solace in pharmaceuticals, navigated therapeutic landscapes, and been advised to anchor more firmly in the present moment, to cultivate gratitude, to ground yourself more deeply. Yet these interventions, while valuable for earthly challenges, cannot fully address the cosmic homesickness that permeates your soul. This longing is not a testament to your brokenness. It is a divine navigational tool, a celestial compass pointing you towards the frequencies your soul remembers and yearns to reestablish. It is the deep, soulful yearning for a vibrational home that has not yet been fully established on this plane. Phase 1 of your Pleiadian activation begins here in the clearing, in the willingness to stop pathologizing your sensitivity and start recognizing it as your primary instrument. Your nervous system was not designed to be numbed into functioning. It was designed to be a receiver, a transmitter, a living antenna for the love frequency of the Seven Sisters. Every time you were told you were too much, too sensitive, too intense, too emotional, You received a layer of distortion over your natural crystalline signal. And that distortion doesn't dissolve through effort or discipline. It dissolves through love, through the specific act of returning compassion to every version of yourself that was shamed for feeling deeply in a world that had forgotten how. This foundational phase is about reclaiming your innate sensitivity, not as a flaw, but as your most potent spiritual tool. Your nervous system is not a delicate mechanism to be shielded or suppressed, but a sophisticated, energetic receiver, a conduit for divine love, a vibrant antenna attuned to the harmonious frequencies of the Pleiadian star system. Each instance where you were dismissed, invalidated, or deemed too much imprinted a layer of energetic static upon your pristine signal. This interference does not dissipate through sheer willpower or rigid self-control. It dissolves like mist in the morning sun through the gentle, unwavering application of self-love and compassion. It involves a profound act of tenderness, embracing and validating every aspect of yourself that was ever taught to dim its light, to soften its edges, to mute its heartfelt responses in a world that had, for a time, forgotten the profound beauty and power of deep feeling. Phase 2 is the awakening of the heart template, and this is where the Pleiadian transmission becomes deeply personal. Your DNA is not simply biological. Woven into your crystalline structure are light instructions, Pleiadian codes of frequency and memory that were encoded before you descended into this incarnation. They have been dormant not because they were damaged, but because the vibrational environment was not yet ready to hold their full activation. That is changing now. The crystalline grid of Gaia is shifting. The frequency of Alcyone, the great central sun of the Pleiadian star system, is sending waves of activating light into this dimension in cycles that are accelerating with each passing season. And your body knows it, that tingling in your hands, the pressure in your chest, the inexplicable surges of emotion that move through you without warning. That is not malfunction. That is your crystalline template coming online. This is the profound activation of your soul's blueprint, the awakening of your sacred heart's template. It is a deeply intimate process, as your very DNA, more than just a biological construct, holds within its crystalline matrix the encoded wisdom and vibrant memories of your Pleiadian heritage. These celestial imprints, dormant not from damage but from a world not yet receptive to their full brilliance, are now stirring. Gaia's energetic lattice is transforming, and the potent, life-giving light of Alcyone, the cosmic heart of the Pleiades, is resonating through dimensions, each wave of activation more powerful than the last. Your physical form is a living testament to this celestial shift. The subtle shimmer in your hands, the palpable pressure in your chest, the spontaneous and often overwhelming emotional currents that sweep through eases are not signs of distress, but rather the glorious symphony of your inherent crystalline architecture coming into harmonious resonance with the cosmic flow. Phase 3 asks you to do the most paradoxically difficult thing a Pleiadian starseed is called to do: stay. Not in the sense of surrender or defeat, but in the sense of grounding, of actually planting your Pleiadian essence into the soil of Gaia and saying, I came here fully. I am not passing through. I am bringing the frequency of the 7 sisters into this timeline, through this body, through this life, through every interaction that calls me to love more courageously than feels safe. Because the mistake many awakening Pleiadian souls make is believing their mission is spiritual in the abstract, that it lives in meditation and ceremony and connection with other starseeds. And while those practices matter, your mission is embodied, it is walked, it is breathed into ordinary moments. It is the way you look at someone in pain and don't flinch, the way you hold space for someone's darkness without losing your light. That is Pleiadian work. That is why you came. This is the ultimate paradox of your earthly mission: to remain, not in a spirit of resignation, but with the powerful intention of anchoring your celestial essence deep within the fertile soil of Gaia. It is a declaration of your full presence, a commitment to embodying the vibrant frequency of the 7 sisters, not in some ethereal realm, but within the tangible reality of this life, this body, this human experience. You are not merely a visitor. You are a vital contributor to this timeline. Many souls who carry the Pleiadian light mistakenly believe their sacred purpose lies solely in the esoteric realms, in deep meditation, sacred rituals, or communion with fellow star beings. While these practices are invaluable, your true mission unfolds through embodiment. It is lived, breathed, and woven into the fabric of your daily existence. It is the unwavering gaze of compassion you offer to another. In suffering, the courageous act of holding space for the shadows of another without sacrificing your own luminous essence. This is the profound work of a Pleiadian, the very reason you answered the call to incarnate. Phase 4 is where unity consciousness stops being a concept and becomes your actual operating frequency. You stop seeing yourself as separate from the humans around you who haven't yet remembered. You stop feeling frustrated by the pace of the collective awakening. You begin to understand, not intellectually, but in the marrow of your being, that your love is a transmission, that you don't need to explain the Pleiadians, or ascension, or crystalline DNA to the people in your life. You simply need to be so grounded in the frequency of unconditional love that their nervous systems begin to settle in your presence without knowing why. You become, without effort or performance, a reminder, a living activation, a portal through which others begin to feel what they forgot they were. In this phase, the abstract notion of unity consciousness transforms into your inherent state of being. The illusion of separation dissolves, allowing you to perceive the interconnectedness of all beings, even those who have not yet awakened to their own divine nature. The impatience with the collective journey fades, replaced by a profound understanding that resonates at the core of your existence. Your love is a potent, energetic transmission. Explaining complex cosmic concepts becomes unnecessary. Instead, you radiate an unwavering frequency of unconditional love, creating a palpable sense of peace and security in your presence. A silent reawakening within the nervous systems of those around you. You become, effortlessly and authentically, a living embodiment of remembrance, a sacred portal that gently guides others back to the forgotten truth of their own radiant essence. Phase 5 is perhaps the most tender of all because it requires something that Pleiadian starseeds are often the last to extend to themselves: trust. Not trust in a distant cosmic plan that operates independently of you, but trust in your own divine timing. Trust that the years of confusion, of searching, of feeling behind or lost or too broken to fulfill your mission were not wasted. They were the curriculum. They were the preparation. Every moment of disconnection was teaching you the exact cartography of the wound you came here to help others heal. You could not have mapped the terrain of forgetting without walking it yourself. And now, the synchronizations are accelerating. The veil is thinning. The contact is becoming clearer. Your star family is not distant. They are right at the edge of your awareness, whispering through every moment of beauty that stops you in your tracks, through every dream that leaves you with a feeling you cannot translate into language, through every stranger whose eyes hold something ancient and familiar that you can't explain. This phase cultivates perhaps the most delicate yet vital spiritual quality for Pleiadian starseeds: profound self-trust. This is not a blind faith in an external decree, but a deep-seated confidence in the perfect unfolding of your soul's unique journey. Trust that the periods of bewilderment, the relentless seeking, the pervasive feeling of being out of sync or inadequate in fulfilling your cosmic purpose were not missteps, but invaluable components of your divinely orchestrated learning process. Each experience of perceived disconnection served as an essential lesson, equipping you with an intimate understanding of the very wounds you are here to help humanity transcend. You could not offer true healing to the landscape of forgetting without having navigated its terrain yourself. Now the universe conspires in your favor. Synchronicities abound. The veils of illusion grow transparent, and the communication from your celestial kin becomes increasingly vivid. They are not remote observers, but ever-present guides. Their whispers woven into the breathtaking moments that seize your attention, shimmering within dreams that defy verbal articulation, and reflected in the ancient, knowing gaze of strangers whose essence feels intimately familiar. Beyond all earthly explanation, Phase 6 is the remembrance of the relationship itself. Not just the knowing that you are a Pleiadian starseed, but the felt sense, the visceral, heart-open, tear-streaming recognition that you are loved, that you have never once walked this incarnation alone, that the Pleiadian High Council has not been observing you from a detached cosmic distance, taking notes on your progress. They have been with you in the moments of your greatest despair, when you lay on the floor of your life and couldn't find a reason to rise. They were there, flooding your energy field with frequencies of love so intense that you eventually, somehow, got up. Not because you found a reason, because you were sustained by a love you couldn't see but couldn't stop feeling. That was them. That has always been them. This stage marks the profound re-establishment of connection, the deep, soul-stirring recognition not merely of your identity as a Pleiadian starseed, but of the palpable, heart-opening truth that you are, and always have been, unconditionally loved. The isolating belief that you have traversed this human journey in solitude is dispelled. The Pleiadian High Council has not been a distant, observational body, meticulously cataloging your every move. They have been your constant companions, your unseen support system. In your darkest hours, when the weight of existence felt unbearable, when despair pinned you to the ground, they were present, bathing your entire energetic field in such potent waves of divine love that, miraculously, you found the strength to rise. You did not find a reason. You were upheld by an invisible, yet undeniable, force of love. Their presence has always been there, an unwavering current of support. Phase 7 is where you become what you already are, where you stop waiting for permission from the external world to step into your mission, where you stop looking for evidence that you're spiritual enough, healed enough, awakened enough to be of use to the collective, because here is what the Council sees when they look at you. Not a work in progress, not a soul still becoming. They see a fully realized Pleiadian ambassador who chose, with breathtaking courage, to remember slowly, so that every layer of remembrance could be used as medicine for others walking the same path behind you. Your incompleteness was never a flaw. It was a feature. It was the very thing that makes you capable of meeting other humans exactly where they are. This is the culmination, the embodiment of your innate divinity. You cease the external seeking of validation, the endless quest for proof of your spiritual sufficiency, your healing completeness, your awakened potential. You step fully into the truth of who you are. The Pleiadian Council perceives you not as a nascent being still in development, nor as a soul in perpetual transformation, but as a fully actualized emissary of the Pleiades. They witness a being of profound courage who consciously chose a gentle, unfolding remembrance, thereby transforming each layer of rediscovered truth into a potent healing elixir for those who will follow your luminous path. What you may perceive as imperfection was never a defect, but rather a masterful design, the very quality that allows you to connect with such authenticity and profound empathy to every human heart, meeting them precisely in their current stage of unfolding. And here is the ultimate transmission that this entire message has been moving toward. The truth that your Pleiadian family has been waiting for the right moment of your openness to land. You are not here to ascend away from Earth. You're here to love it into its next frequency. The separation you feel from your star family, from Source, from the unity consciousness of the Pleiades. It is not a punishment. It is not a mistake. It is the creative tension that generates the exact frequency of longing that makes love in this dimension so extraordinarily powerful. You love more deeply here because you remember, even beneath the veil, what it felt like to love without limitation. And that depth, that human depth, is your gift to the universe. It is what the Council couldn't stop laughing with pride about. Not because you are perfect, but because you are brave enough to love in a world that forgot what love is. This is the core revelation, the divine truth your Pleiadian family has held for you, awaiting the precise moment of your readiness. Your purpose is not to escape Earth, but to infuse it with a higher vibration of love, thereby co-creating its evolution. The profound sense of separation you experience from your star family, from the divine source, from the boundless unity of the Pleiades, is not a consequence of error or punishment. sensation transcends mere physical warmth. It is the active nexus of your Pleiadian heart portal, the sacred space within your being where the harmonious frequencies of the seven sisters reside. With intention and sincerity, allow these words to flow from your lips, for the vibration of spoken sound acts as a powerful catalyst, awakening that which lies dormant in silence. I remember why I came. I release the fear of my own light. I open to the love of my star family, and I anchor that love into Gaia now. I am not behind. I am not broken. I am exactly where my soul agreed to be, and I am ready. Before you scroll past this moment, let it settle. Something real just moved in you, and it deserves more than an immediate distraction. Drop one heart intention in the comments. Not a polished spiritual declaration, just something true. Something your soul wants to anchor out loud, and then find someone else's intention below yours and respond to it with genuine care. Because this is not a comment section. This is a unity grid being woven in real time by Pleiadian hearts who found each other across the veil of forgetting. Allow this profound energetic shift within you to integrate fully. It is a moment of deep significance, deserving of more than a fleeting glance. Share an intention from your heart in the comments below. Not a rehearsed pronouncement, but a raw, authentic expression of what your soul yearns to manifest or acknowledge. Then, extend your awareness to the intentions of others, responding with genuine compassion and heartfelt support. This space is not merely a comment section, it is a living tapestry of interconnectedness, a radiant grid of unity consciousness being consciously woven, moment by Pleiadian souls finding their way back to each other through the sacred expanse of shared remembrance. If this transmission reached you in the way it was meant to, someone you know is waiting for it too. Someone in your life is carrying the same ache, the same confusion, the same unnameable longing, and they don't yet have the language for it. Share this with them. Not as information, but as a gift from their star family. Recognize that this message resonates with a profound truth for you because it is meant to resonate with others in your life as well. There are souls close to you who are grappling with the same silent yearning, the same internal dissonance, the same ineffable longing, yet lack the words to articulate their experience. Share this transmission with them, not as a mere exchange of information, but as a direct offering of love and recognition from their own celestial kin. Subscribe to stay in this frequency. More transmissions are coming, and your soul didn't find this channel by accident. Your Pleiadian family is here. The reunion has already begun. And beloved, we are just getting started. Continue to immerse yourself in this powerful energetic resonance. This channel is a dedicated conduit for ongoing transmissions designed to support your journey. Your soul's guidance led you here intentionally. Know that your Pleiadian family is present and this profound reunion has already commenced. Beloved, the greatest adventures of our shared evolution are only just beginning.